Hey there. Now, if you've been watching me for any time at all, you know that I always say the easiest way to level up your routine recipes is to use fresh garlic, fresh herbs, and fresh citrus. But you don't always have those on hand, do you? Well, let me show you a really simple way of making sure you always have your fresh citrus on hand. Zest it. Before you squeeze a lemon or an orange, go ahead and zest it. This is our cup zester. Super, super easy to use. Love this thing. Okay, so you're just going to go ahead and you're going to roll around like this to get that zest off. And now when you zest, you don't want to go past this point. You don't want to get down to where it's white because that pith, because that's bitter. So that's why you want to use a zester rather than a grater, because a grater is going to go too deep into it. Okay, so then you've gone ahead and you've zested your lemon. And then with this, what you do is you turn this part, I'm turning the top. And when I do that, there's a little, well, let me show you what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. When I turn it in there, this little windshield wiper scrapes off all of the zest. How cool is that? Okay, so it's zested. Just take it and go ahead and sprinkle it on, you can put it on parchment. In this case, I'm using my small modular pan. Spread it out and then flash freeze it. All right, and then whenever you need it, you just go ahead and take out what you want. Now, what I do, flash freeze it, then after it's flash frozen, go ahead and put a Ziploc bag. But what I do is, so when a recipe calls for a teaspoon of zest, I'll use about 1.5 teaspoons of my frozen zest to account for any ice crystals that are on there. Does that make sense? Okay, but it's going to have all that flavor. So go ahead and, like I said, before you juice a lemon, go ahead and zest it. But if your lemons are starting to turn, because like when I shop at Aldi's all the time, and you have to buy a whole bag of lemons there. You can't just buy one. Well, I hate to throw things away. So if it's about to turn, then what I do is I go ahead and I zest it and I juice it. So this is already zested. If you already know if you're to get the most juice out of your lemon, what you want to do is you can roll it, or you can actually pop it in that microwave for about 5 seconds. Don't go too long. You can have a total mess in there. So I've gone ahead and it's ready to go. Have my, new foundation knife set. Have you seen this? This thing is fabulous. I love, it has your 4 basic knives that everybody uses. It's got your giant chef knife. It's got a bread knife. It's got the utility knife. In this case, I got my paring knife. But look at this. Not only does it stand like that, but for all you people who have an RV or like we did and had a boat, folds up like this, and you can just put it right into the drawer. Love this. Gorgeous. Lifetime warranty. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to take my utility knife. I'm going to go ahead and cut it. And then using one of my favorite tools is the citrus press. So take my lemon, and I'm going to put it cut side down to where the holes are. Now, if I have an orange, which is too big, then I'm going to do that cut side up. But I've got cut side down, and I just give it a good squeeze like this. And then here's the secret that my friend Cindy taught me, is then you go ahead and you turn it, and you get that last little bit of juice out that's sitting on top. And I'm going to show you this. None of the seeds go through, so I don't have any seeds in my juice. Okay, so do the other half, same thing, give it a good squeeze. I don't know if you can really see how much juice we're getting out of here. Give it a good squeeze, just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I always keep an ice cube tray on hand. I'm just going to take that juice and going to pour it into my ice cube tray, because each one of these sections is about 1 tablespoon. So I'm going to go ahead and freeze this. After it's frozen, I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag. And when my recipe calls for fresh lemon juice, I have it. Now remember, 4 tablespoons is about the same as 1/4 cup. So tablespoon is a great measurement for you to use. All right, y'all, if you have any questions, you know I'm